afternoon, everybody. It is really my greatest honor and privilege to welcome you to the brand new home of the Lexington Visitor Center, and we couldn't be happier about this day and this moment in time. And to kick us off, I'm going to ask Mayor Jim Gray, our trusted friend and fantastic tourism advocate, to open with a few remarks.
Thank you, Mary Quinn. Well, hey, is this an exciting day? That was a yes. You already said it. Mary Quinn said it well, but it's really gratifying. It's really inspiring and it's exciting. I have confessed to come here every time I've been here in the historic courthouse. We all used to say the old courthouse, right?
Yeah.
Now it's the historic courthouse. It's good to see a lot of council members here today. Former Vice Mayor Linda Gordon, I was just saying to Linda that we debated this project as much as 10 years ago. And there were some who wanted to tear the building down, believe it or not. Fortunately, we were able to preserve it and restore it. I always imagined myself that this could be a gathering place, a destination, a place where folks would come and they would come into the city, and then they would be able to go out into the city and into the region from this courthouse, from this place, and then believing that it could be a visitor center for our city. You know, some of you all have been to other cities like Charleston, and in Charleston, South Carolina, they took their old railroad depot. Well, Lexington took its old courthouse. And now today, this building, you know, of course it's got the visitor center here, and then it's got the Breeders' Cup, VisitLex offices, and Limestone Hall on the top. How many of you have been to Limestone Hall already? So, you've seen that rotunda that was concealed, hidden for more than 60 years, today wonderfully, wonderfully revealed. So thanks to so many of you all in this room, thanks to the citizens of Lexington, thanks Holly Wiedemann, I don't know where you went, you were standing right, oh, Holly's right here. Thanks Holly. And Sally Hamilton and her team. Jennifer, you're here. I don't know if Sally made it over, but what a great team. I'm going to forget somebody. Messer Construction, the folks there. Jennifer, who am I forgetting?
Carter's here.
Carter, yes, Carter. Our great team of architects. Everybody that contributed so much, so generously to this project. It's rewarding, it's inspiring, it's encouraging, and a great asset now for our city for perhaps the next 100 years, or more than the next 100 years, because it was first built and christened, and the ribbon cutting was probably done more than 120 years ago. I'm going to turn over now to Mary Quinn, who is doing a fantastic job, just the best job in the world, along with her remarkable team of promoting and being an advocate for Lexington and our whole region, for everybody who visits us. Mary Quinn.
Before I give my remarks, and don't worry, it's not long, it's just that there's a lot of people to thank and I don't want to leave anybody out. I'm going to ask Cynthia Torp, who is president of Solid Light, which is the company actually based just down the road in Louisville that helped us create the just beautiful, stunning space that you're in. She and her creative team have been fabulous, and she wanted to say a few words to Lexington. So,
yes. Our team at Solid Light is passionate about Kentucky, and we are thrilled to support our cultural heritage and our tourism. And so it's a real honor for us to be part of this project and being part of the renaissance of this grand dame of a building that is going to be the hub of this entertainment and hospitality area that's booming here in Lexington. And I have to echo what Mayor Gray has said about Mary Quinn Raymer and her staff, who are so well respected in the industry, and they do such a fabulous job of promoting Lexington in the region and Kentucky. And they have been fabulous, fabulous partners to work with on this. And they had a vision for what this should be, and we just helped you bring it to life. I also want to recognize my team who's here, and if you can raise your hand. There's Kara Hicks, who was our project manager, Angel Cho, Sarah Bordeaux, who were our design leads. Brian Miller out there somewhere that led the media. Casey Kruger led fabrication. Steve Hall, our writing. So we're just thrilled to have been part of this. So thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. So you'll just have to indulge me for a couple seconds, because for any of you who've been on this journey with you, you know that this day has been a long time coming. And on behalf of the VisitLex Commission, I am really thrilled to welcome you to the brand new home of the Lexington Visitor Center. We at VisitLex feel so fortunate to be a part of this beautiful building's new life and its new history. It has been really heartwarming for us to see just how excited Lexingtonians are at the old courthouse renovated and bustling with life again, and if first impressions are any indication, our visitors are equally captivated. I remember the very first time I scouted this building. It was an incredibly cold December morning in 2008. Yes, that was 10 years ago, and my predecessor and mentor, David Lord, had rounded a few of us up from the office, and we stood in a very cold building and thought about what if. And here we are today. We are really honored and feel very privileged that we can call the reimagined Courthouse Square home. We stand in a 21st century visitor experience, and we are grateful for the opportunity to welcome the world through these doors. As you can probably tell, the Visitor Center highlights our authentic tourism assets. We've got plenty of horses, bourbon, culinary, arts, culture, and history. And we believe this is the perfect place to start a bluegrass vacation. You can get more information about the city and our wonderful attractions, pick up a souvenir. You can even send a digital postcard to your friends and family at home. We have interactive exhibits and have relied heavily on cutting-edge media to engage you while you're here, and we have the most fantastic visitor information specialists, which are led by Julie Schickel, and they truly are experts on Lexington and the region, and honestly they make every visitor that's in this place feel like an old friend when they leave. Even though this ribbon cutting is very exciting, it's not the most important part of what we're doing here today. That is the expression of our sincerest thanks, because there are so many people who have helped us reach this milestone. On behalf of the VisitLex Commission and Chair Laura Boyson, I want to thank first and foremost Mayor Gray and the Urban County Council for believing in this project, seeing the potential, and committing the resources to bring this building back to life. How about a round of applause? I also want to thank Chief Administrative Officer Sally Hamilton and her team, Jennifer Wesley, as well as the early work of the now evolved Downtown Development Authority, Jeff Fugate and his team, in getting this project launched. And of course the historic Courthouse LLLP, Bill O'Mara, Sally again, and Jeff Reed. We couldn't have done this without your all's commitment to this project, and we thank you. And then we have had a whole entire work family over the last 18 months. And Holly Wiedemann is at the very top of that work chart, and she has been the mastermind of this grand plan, and we thank you very much. Carter Scott from K. Norman Berry, I think it's fair to say he has lived, breathed, and eaten this project. Some days probably more fun than others. Messer Construction, your awesome team, and then our friends at Kebco, Michael Sweeney, Jenny Doom, Trevor, I don't know if I think I see a couple of you here. Thank you. All the subcontractors that you managed on behalf of us in this space. It's been truly phenomenal. We're a little sad that we're done, because we have considered you guys to be an extended part of our family. And to Solid Light, wow. I believe that you guys have helped us create the visitor center of our dreams. You all have been partners in every sense of the word, and we are so grateful. Kara Hicks, you managed every detail of this project with professionalism and grace and a whole lot of humor. And we just give you and the entire Solid Light team a million thanks for the heart and soul and skill that you poured into this space. And last but not least, I certainly want to say thanks to the VisitLex Commission and the VisitLex staff. You guys make me so delighted and really make me feel like I've got the best job in the world. We are going to do the ribbon cutting next, and then I would like to invite you, if you've not been upstairs, to come visit our administrative offices, which are located on the first floor. They are stunning, and that is largely the work of Interspace, Darlene Huffman, and her very talented crew here locally. Darlene, we thank you so much for everything you've done upstairs, and we certainly hope that you will, as you have friends and family in town, make this the very first stop for your experience. And with that, we will cut the ribbon. Yeah, come on.
The horse's head is.
Yeah.
Count of three.
2.
1, 2, 3. All right.